Hey there, and welcome. We're going to jump into a skill that is honestly one of the most useful things you can learn in any new language, just making small talk. And what's the one topic that works absolutely everywhere? Yep, the weather. So in this explainer, we're going to get you ready for your very first super simple everyday conversation in Armenian. So just think about it for a second. It doesn't matter if you're in Yerevan or New York City. What's that one thing, that go-to topic that can just break the ice with pretty much anyone? It's kind of like a universal language all on its own. You guessed it, the weather. Seriously, being able to ask, how's the weather? Or just say, wow, it's sunny today, is like a conversational superpower. It opens doors and helps you make little connections wherever you are. So let's get you geared up with the basics in Armenian. Okay, let's dive right in. Like building anything, you got to start with the basic pieces, right? So we're going to start with the most important vocabulary you need to even begin to describe what's happening outside. All right, here are our first heavy hitters. For weather itself, we say yerevant. For sun, it's arev. And you're going to want to remember that one because it'll pop up again in a sec. Then we've got anzrev for rain, dune for snow, kam for wind, and oragyun for a storm. These are basically our nouns, the things of weather. Now let's add some words to describe what's going on. To say it's hot, you use shog. For cold, it's sarsur. These are the words that tell us how the weather actually feels. And just to round things out, we've got amapur for cloud and yurkin Q for the sky. Okay, so you have the building blocks. Now let's put them together and actually build something. This is where the magic happens, where we turn those single words into real, actual sentences you can use. So to say it's sunny today, you'd say, Aisor arevote. Now check this out. Remember the word for sun, arev? To say sunny, it becomes arevvot. See how that works? It's pretty cool. The word aisor means today, and that little word e at the end just means is. For rain, the way it's structured is a little different. Anzarev egales. If you were to translate this word for word, it actually means rain is coming. And that's a perfect little peek into how different languages can talk about the exact same thing in their own unique style. Here is a super useful one, especially for those chilly days. Durs sarsur e. So, durs means outside. Sarsur is our word for cold, and there's our little friend e again, meaning is. See? Simple, direct, and really useful. Now for a classic positive comment. Yerevand at lav-e. You might be looking at that at symbol and wondering what that's about. Well, in this Latin script version, it represents a sound that acts like the word the. So, Yerevand at means the weather, and lav-e just means is good or is nice. Perfect for a beautiful day. Hey, remember how we said rain is coming? Well, guess what? It's the exact same logic for snow. Dzin-e galis literally means snow is coming. Once you spot that pattern, it makes things so much easier to remember. Okay, what if you want to add a little more oomph to your description? The key word here is shot, which means very, so you can just pop that in there to intensify things. It's not just hot, shoge e, it's very hot, shot shoge e. And for our last phrase in this section, kiamat uzave. Just like with the weather, that at sign on kiamat means the. So this phrase means the wind is strong, a great one to have for those blustery days. All right, we've learned the words, we've practiced the phrases. Now let's see how they actually work in the wild. We're going to look at how these simple sentences can flow together in a totally natural, friendly little chat. So our conversation kicks off with Anna. She says, Bari Luis, inchbese Yeravanda. This is just the perfect way to start. Good morning. How is the weather? It's direct, it's friendly, great opener. And look at David's reply. He's using the exact phrases we just practiced. Aisor arevore. It's sunny today. Bait shat shoge. But it's very hot. See how he combined two of our key ideas into one smooth sentence? And now look how Anna takes it to the next level. She agrees, and then she suggests doing something based on that weather. The conversation just moved from describing the day to actually making plans. And that's exactly how small talk is supposed to work. And there you have it. In just a few minutes, we've gone all the way from single words to an entire conversation. So let's do a super quick review before we set you loose to try it yourself. So think about what you just did. You learned the essential words for weather.
You practiced putting those words into real common phrases. And you saw how it all clicks together in a dialogue. That is an amazing foundation to build on.
So I'm gonna leave you with a little challenge. Right now, wherever you are, what's the weather like? Just look out the window. Is it sunny? Is it cold? Try to make that simple sentence in Armenian with the words you just learned. Honestly, the best way to make a new language stick is to use it immediately. Go on, give it a shot.